Hello and welcome, as it is the 26th day of February 2018. I'm just going to fix the scaling. Okay, so the chart looks a bit different, but I've been doing a decent amount of videos today, and they're really all situational. This would be the 5th video of the day. The 2.5-minute warning changed to the 4-minute warning. Well, that was the one I expect to do, and I've been doing every day since I started. I had no idea yesterday I'd be doing Fibonacci on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Obviously a short-term move of any sort, and what I noticed within a particular buy order, hence this video, I didn't plan on that last night, and nor did I even think I was going to want to get a whole bunch of data. But for pretty much as I was waking up, I'm like, I gotta get this hourly data. I spent a good 20-30 minutes this morning before even the first video trying to get the video or data. And then I'm like, okay, now let's just go on to this, and then anyway, let's go on to this video. And I'm talking about the preparation for what I need to do, as I have an alert for price action crossing below 2159. I do not want to buy at anything above this price, because on another exchange, a bid for 1,800 plus Litecoin is in at 220. That takes several Bitcoin, and of course a lot of the Litecoin to bring it down. That would be an interesting situation if this market happens to make this quick move to 212. The exchange is Coin Exchange in which it is at. For myself, the strategies I have done so far, other than putting the alert in, is I feel confident at the 212. That is where I think might be a situation where you can get this big round candle, try to get the move. What I've also done is on the other exchanges where I can buy the Litecoin, mainly Bittrex, I have taken a screenshot of every single buy order that I have, because I realize if a situation comes into play where I have to cancel every single buy order and use every single Bitcoin on that site to do such, I will. It also means that I'm going to have to, if it does come down here and I can sell every single Litecoin I have on the Coin Exchange site, it means I will have none left. Problem, solution. Well, I'm going to be buying a lot on Bittrex, so let's move them from point A to point B. That's only going to take about 5, 6, 7 minutes. So that's what I like about Litecoin. Their transfers are very, very fast. But the problem would then be trying to get Bitcoin on other sites. I don't want to just deposit it now there just in case. But after a situation, say if it comes down here, I basically cancel all of my sell orders that I have on the other site and then sell at the 220 number. And then determine how many buy orders I have to cancel, determine what I need to. And then I would, of course, buy it. I would most likely have to take my Bitcoin from Coin Exchange and move it over to the site like a Bittrex site, because I'm going to get a lot of Bitcoin for the amount of Litecoin that I sell. The problem, again, there is that it can take well over an hour at times, or at least close to such, for a Bitcoin transfer to come in. Now I see the price at 217. Actually, I thought I seen 217.0. I guess I would have, yeah. 217.0. So if I could buy at 217, that means if you're selling at 220, there's a difference of 3 basis points. That's like 1.5%. Kill the rake, and you got like 1 point something percent, barely around that number. Not even worth it. 216, you basically take 0.5% off, and in this case it's 0.4% actually. It's okay, but if I can get it around the 210, 211 number, that's a difference of like around 5%, between 4 to 5% that I can get on it. And if you can sell many dozens Litecoin, and one thing I could do is I could just transfer some Litecoin there now and just be ready. I probably should, especially since it doesn't cost much, but it does. I can send it from my Trezor hardware wallet, pay like 3 cents. I don't care at all. but then I'm going to have to send it back. And it's, I mean, I know it doesn't matter. It only costs 0.01 from an exchange to send it back. But let me just see how many I have. And I got a couple dozen or so. But that would basically destroy, it would basically bring my Bitcoin balance on one site to nothing. I could probably buy it on a couple other ones, but however, they're smaller exchanges too, so you never know what they're going to offer for the price, although usually pretty good. So that would be the play. You would have one site where, like say the small site, where you can sell it at a much higher price than fair value. And I'm going to have like no Litecoin on that site when I'm done. And I'm going to have a tremendous amount of Bitcoin. And on the other site, I'm going to have to get rid of all my Bitcoin to buy Litecoin. I'll have a bunch more. So one strategic way, and I don't like doing this too much, to get Bitcoin over to a site fast is to find something that you can buy, like Doggy. Ethereum Classic still not the fastest. Even Doji is pretty okay. Anything that you can send fast. DGB, Gigabyte, although it's some little inconsistent but relatively good. Then you want to then you can send that coin. So especially if you could notice, hey, wait a second, I think I can sell the Doji for same price or a Satoshi higher, especially if, say, on one site, say the bid ask, I don't know what the price is, I haven't checked it in a while, but let's just say it's like 55 and 56 on Bittrex, and you see it's 55 and 54 on the other one. Maybe you can try to get the 54 in, but you got to be fast anyway, so it's tough. But all you can do is just kind of hope, I guess, in the sense you do your first transaction. So you sell a little over 20 LTC. And then you're going to wait a few minutes for the LTC to come back. But then you got to make sure that you have enough Bitcoin. Because this, on the other site, to come in, well, for example, if I were to sell all my Litecoin on one site, buy it back on another, then move Litecoin from that other place to the same spot, it's like, again, it's going to take me like 7 minutes or something short. And then I come and see 7 minutes later, the price is still down to, say, 210. We're assuming it'll be there. Then I would not be able to sell because, okay, I can see it's 210. However, it could take 40 minutes, and this thing could shoot right back up to a large variable. Although it's a gamble to do so, it's not a bad one either. However, I'm at the stage now where I can start talking about getting a, well, again, like a 1.5% gain close to that. It's small. I don't want to, I mean, it's okay. You figure 1.5% on 20, that would be, well, 0.03. I mean, that's okay. That's not great, really. 2 is 10. Or point. Yeah, 20. Okay. 2 would be 10%. 0.2. 0.3. Yeah, I was going to say that was off. I missed it 0. So about 0.3 Litecoin I would get. You know what? That's not the greatest. But if I go, say, 210, and there's my alert. If I go 210, and I get like a 4% gain on 20, then that means I would be getting like, well, basically around 1 Litecoin. So that's not bad. There we see at 215. And I'm going to pause the tape. Actually, it'd actually be better that I'm not recording it during a situation like this, because I'm going to have to be fast, accurate, and it's a lot easier when I'm not recording a video, when I'm in a process of doing something that needs to be done effectively over a decent, sufficient amount of time. But I don't want to take 215 yet. What I probably do is maybe dabble a little bit, maybe around 212, 213. All right, thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.